Ravi Karunanayake is the Minister of Finance, and he states that investigations are continuing into the incident where public funds have been deposited into an account of the former Defence Secretary. He added that details regarding the investigation will be revealed in the future.
Minister of Finance Ravi Karunanayake revealed recently that steps have been taken to transfer to the treasury a sum of nearly 8 billion rupees found in an account maintained by former Secretary of Defence Gotabaya Rajapaksa at the Taprobane branch of the Bank of Ceylon. At a media briefing held today, journalists again posed questions regarding the matter to Minister Karunanayake.
Money that belongs to the Ministry of Finance cannot be kept elsewhere. How did they spend it? There is no money in the Finance Ministry, but there is 20 billion being kept elsewhere. The money that came from Katik and Shangri-La has been diverted there directly. That is what we revealed. We pointed out the wrongdoing. Not only that, do they have an estimate or did they call for tenders to spend 20 billion? There is no need for sympathy stories. All we have done is reveal what they did.
Issuing a communique yesterday, former Secretary of Defence Gotabaya Rajapaksa stated that the funds were from the sale of a plot of land on which the army headquarters was located in Galle Face. He added that the funds were used for the new headquarters that is being built in Batharamulla. The former Defence Secretary stated further that cabinet approval was obtained to open this account.
Now, Finance Minister Ravi Karunanayake is clearly stating that the Taprobane branch account belongs to former Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa. This is a joke. A presidential fund should be an account under Lalit Weeratunga, who was the former presidential secretary. Articles 148, 149 and 150 of the Constitution pertain to state funds. If we go further, the main facts mentioned in Articles 151 and 152 is that the overall control of state funds is the responsibility of Parliament. Under these articles, it states that all income should flow into a joint fund. However, Parliament could, through legal means, allow for separate funds to be operated. If the Parliament has granted permission for a separate fund to be maintained, then it is valid. But if permission has not been granted, then money cannot flow to a separate account. All funds should flow to a joint account. The Constitution does not speak of cabinet approval. Granting approval is up to the Parliament. I am not aware whether parliamentary approval was granted. If a state property is sold, the funds should flow to a main account of the country, which is the joint fund. A ministry, a minister or a secretary cannot operate the account. According to my legal knowledge, if the money does not flow to the joint fund and if the money is used in any way, it can be considered a misuse of state property and an act of corruption. If a sum of money is used from the account, it should be with the approval of Parliament. In this case, the government had obtained money through the sale of land. If this money has been deposited into a secretary's account, it poses a huge question, no matter which angle it is viewed from. It is an act that has hurled a blow to the country's financial procedure and is in violation of parliamentary tradition. It is an act of corruption. I am of the view that immediate investigations should be launched into the matter.